What happens when Diddy, the superstar mogul, is outshined by a fellow inmate in prison? His massive ego can't handle it. In fact, he's consumed with jealousy over Luigi Mangione, a convicted killer who's quickly becoming the center of attention behind bars. Diddy's used to being in control, but now, in the prison system, he's just another face in the crowd, struggling to keep his star power alive. Let's dive into how his jealousy is spiraling out of control. This guy Luigi Mangione is not just any run-of-the-mill inmate. He is a convicted killer with a chilling reputation that precedes him. He's got a cold, almost mesmerizing charisma that's making waves in the prison system. It's not just the crime he committed, it's the way he carries himself. He's been stealing the spotlight from Diddy in ways no one ever expected.
Babe, wake up. A whole new Luigi photo shoot just dropped. You gotta wake up the kids. Come on, this is huge news. Oh my god. If I had to spend one night in prison, I'd be looking like hell. What is his secret? He must have found out the stock market crashed or something, because he's rejuvenated. How is he doing it? How is he doing? Everything this man wears is high fashion. They could put him in the electric chair and it would look like a throne. I was looking up how to write to this man. Here's his address, so screenshot this, but there's a few things you need to know before you write to him. So on a white piece of paper with blue or black ink, you can write a letter and include a photo of yourself, but it has to be appropriate. Nothing to expose.
Diddy, the rap mogul, once ruled the media world. His name synonymous with fame, wealth, and power. But now, the spotlight has shifted to Mangione. In a place where fame doesn't matter, Mangione's quiet yet commanding presence is quickly making him the most talked about figure in the prison. Diddy, on the other hand, is barely holding on to his status, struggling to adapt to his new, humbling reality. What's the deal with Mangione, though? Why is everyone in the prison, including Diddy, so captivated by him? It's a mystery that only deepens as tensions rise between the two men. But one thing's for sure, Diddy's not handling it well. Diddy's ego, once untouchable, is now facing a brutal reality check. Inside the prison walls, where power is defined by fear and respect, Diddy's name carries little weight. It's hard for him to accept, especially when he's used to being adored by millions. But it's not just the lack of attention that's driving him mad. It's the rise of Luigi Mangione, a man with a criminal past that's darker than anything Diddy's ever had to face. Every time Diddy enters a room, all he sees is Mangione surrounded by a group of inmates, hanging on to his every word. It stings. He can't stand how much admiration Luigi's getting, despite the blood on his hands. Mangione's cold, calm demeanor has the entire prison captivated, while Diddy's attempts to reclaim the spotlight are met with indifference, if not outright scorn, and it's eating him up inside. Diddy's frustration is reaching a boiling point. His ego is bruised, and it's not something he can easily ignore. He's used to being the king, the center of attention, but now he's just another prisoner, trying to prove he's still relevant. The tension is thick, and it's only a matter of time before his frustration explodes into a full-on meltdown. Diddy's temper has always been legendary, but now, in this foreign world of power struggles and control, it's a ticking time bomb. Luigi Mangione isn't just surviving in prison, he's thriving. His reputation has quickly spread like wildfire, transforming him into something far beyond a mere inmate. With every step he takes, the whispers follow, and soon they turn into chants. Inmates stop whatever they're doing just to catch a glimpse of him. His charisma is undeniable, and his quiet confidence draws them in. It's not long before he's surrounded by a cult-like following, as if he's some kind of dark celebrity. The prison, which was once a chaotic mess of survival instincts and power plays, now seems to revolve around Luigi. He doesn't need to make grand gestures or shout for attention. In fact, he does the exact opposite. He speaks only when he needs to, and his words have a magnetic pull that commands the respect of everyone around him. Meanwhile, Diddy's attempts at regaining the spotlight only make him look desperate. He struts around trying to put on a show, but all anyone sees is a man grasping at straws. Where Luigi is a mystery, a source of fascination, Diddy is quickly becoming a punchline. His grand gestures ignored, his once iconic swagger now clumsy and out of place. The more he tries to assert his dominance, the more the inmates turn their backs. As the days drag on in the grim confines of the prison, the tension only grows. Behind the dull walls, there's an undercurrent of unease, and the whispers don't stop. Diddy is struggling to hold on to his former glory and status, which are slipping through his fingers like sand. He knows he's no longer the center of attention, and it's eating away at him. him. The more he watches Luigi rise to prominence, the more bitter he becomes, his resentment fanning into something darker. His tantrums are now more frequent, his face twisted with frustration, but it's clear. This isn't just about jealousy, this is about survival. Diddy's identity was once built on fame and power, but in here, he's nothing more than a forgotten has-been. Then there's Luigi, the man they're calling the new king of the prison, but there's a dark edge to his rise. The inmates are fascinated by him, drawn to his mysterious nature, but nobody really knows what he's capable of. His case, his reasons for being locked away, are shrouded in secrecy. There are rumors that Luigi's past isn't as clean as it seems. Some say he's guilty of unspeakable things, while others whisper that he's been wronged, a hero twisted by the justice system. No one knows for sure, but that's exactly why he's so captivating. The uncertainty surrounding him makes his presence even more powerful. Could he be the savior the inmates are looking for? Or is he just another villain hiding behind a mask? As Diddy's desperation mounts, the inmates find themselves torn. Do they continue following the flashy fallen superstar? Or do they give in to the dark allure of Luigi, the mysterious figure with an uncertain past and an undeniable grip on the prison? Just when Diddy thought things couldn't get worse, the unthinkable happens. His lawyer, the one man who stood by him through thick and thin, quits. Coldly, no warning, no negotiation, gone. But the real shocker? This lawyer didn't just represent Diddy, he had a high-profile clientele, including some of the most notorious international criminals in the world. And yet, after all this, he's decided that Diddy is no longer worth the fight. The ethics of it all are enough to make anyone question the system. Why would this seasoned lawyer, who has managed to defend people with far darker histories, turn his back on a once powerful figure like Diddy? Was it the mounting pressure, the media circus, or maybe the feeling that Diddy's case was lost from the start? With his legal team in shambles, Diddy is left scrambling, trying to salvage what's left of his dwindling empire. His legal troubles are far from over, and every day it seems like the walls are closing in. Will Diddy's arrogance be his undoing, or can he somehow fight back against the charges stacking up against him? As if losing his lawyer wasn't enough, Diddy's legal troubles have taken a terrifying new turn. Now, he's caught in a high-stakes lawsuit against NBC, a network that's made his name synonymous with fame and fortune. But this time, the drama isn't playing out on the red carpet, it's in the courtroom, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The lawsuit threatens to destroy what's left of his empire, with claims that could ruin his reputation forever. The whispers? They suggest that Diddy's past might be catching up with him in a way that could change everything. But that's not the worst of it. There's the looming shadow of his possible involvement in the tragic death of Kim Porter, a mystery that has remained unsolved. As new details emerge, the public is starting to connect the dots, and the heat is turning up. Could Diddy's involvement in her death finally be brought to light? The courtroom drama is about to take a shocking twist, and if the lawsuit and the Kim Porter case collide, Diddy's fall from grace could be more devastating than anyone could have imagined. Tension is building, and the question on everyone's lips, will Diddy survive this storm? Or is this the final unraveling of a superstar whose ego and secrets may have finally caught up to him? Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think about Diddy's meltdown? Is his ego finally getting the best of him, or do you think he'll find a way to claw his way back to the top? And as for Luigi, will his rise to fame in prison continue to outshine Diddy's spotlight, or is this just a fleeting moment? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get the conversation going and see where this drama takes us next. Subscribe Culture Spill to know what's next for Diddy.